karaoke singing. I don't know if anybody would be brave enough to do karaoke singing today, but maybe somebody will. It's very much a part of Filipino culture to have karaoke singing. It's very family oriented. It's very fun. People who can't sing in the Philippines. So you can't use the excuse that I can't sing. I'm sorry, I can't do this. No, it's not the way it is in the Philippines. Trust me, some people are downright awful. So it's very much a part. And you've seen the roasted pig.
It's okay.
So a lot of the food is.
I'm gonna take you a picture anyway.
European American style food is also some Filipino food. So without further ado, I would like to acknowledge the parents of the groom, Bob and Claire Kalasek. Please rise. Let's parents. And the parents of the bride. Okay.
That's you. That's you.
Also, Jen and Don Roy. Jen and Don Roy. And Jen is the mother of Roy. And we acknowledge the parents of the bride who are in the Philippines who obviously couldn't be with us today. That's Daniel and Luciana Kuntapay. So without further ado, I want to. So the readers will come forward. They have been assigned and they know who they are. So I guess we'll start with Bob and Claire. So we're going to have a few readings, and then we're going to have some lunch, and then we have a little song played on USB, and then a better now slideshow, toast and speeches. So that's kind of everything.
Don't jump around.
I need a napkin.
I just wanted to read a few verses that come a little bit later in the passage of Ecclesiastes.
Napkin, my finger greasy.
These frequently are overlooked. And let's see. I have seen the word of God on human grace. He has made everything beautiful in its time. He has also set eternity in the human heart that no one can fathom what God has done from beginning to end. I know that there is nothing better for people than to be happy and to do good work while they live. That each of them may eat and drink and find satisfaction in all their toil. This is the gift of God. I know that everything God does will endure forever. Nothing can be added to it and nothing taken away from it.
And I'm also going to read from Ecclesiastes, chapter 4, verses 9 through 12. Two are better than one, because they have a good reward for their toil. For if they fall, one will lift up his fellow. But woe to him who is alone when he falls and has not another to lift him up. Again, if two lie down together, they keep warm. But how can one keep warm alone? And though a man might prevail against one who is alone, two will withstand him. A threefold cord is not quickly broken.
And I had the privilege of reading the words of Apostle Paul to the Corinthians. Probably one of the most commonly quoted passages of Scripture for weddings, but a message of God's love for all of mankind. The kind of love He has for us is what we should have for each other. He says, in chapter 13 of 1 Corinthians, though I speak with the tongues of men and the angels, and have not charity, I am become as a sounding brass or a tinkling cymbal. And though I have the gift of prophecy, and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and though I have all faith so that I could remove mountains and not have charity, I am nothing. And though I bestow all my goods to feed the poor, and though I give my body to be burned, and have not charity, it profiteth me nothing. Charity suffereth long, and is kind. Charity envieth not. Charity vaunteth itself, is not puffed up. Doth not behave itself unseemly, seeketh not her own, is not easily provoked, and seeketh no evil. Rejoiceth not in the iniquity, but rejoiceth in the truth. Beareth all things, believes all things, hopes all things, and endures all things. Charity never fails, but where there are prophecies, they shall fail. Where there are tongues, they shall cease. Whether there be knowledge, it shall vanish away. For we know now in part, we prophesy only in part. But when that which is perfect is come, then that which is in part shall be done away with. When I was a child, I spoke as a child, I understood as a child, I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. For we now see through a glass darkly. But then, face to face, I now know in part, but then I shall know even as also as I am known. For now abides faith, hope, and love. And of these three, the greatest is love.
I'm going to take this in a slightly different direction, as I'm going to do on occasion. I'm going to read from a verse from Proverbs. 27:17 has always been one of my favorite verses. As iron strengtheneth iron, so a man strengtheneth the confidence of his spirit. Now, one thing I'd like to say to both of you is that not only are you married, life partners, you're also friends. That's very important. And in the future, you're going to come across hard times and troubles. That's a gift. When these things happen, I'd like to remember and bring in mind this day and others. That you go to God in prayer and ask God to remember yourself. Ask God for remembrance. Ask Him to encourage you. As well as ask Him to